far as being a physical media collector, there are times it's just kind of frustrating. Like if I have to spend money on the collection, and I'm not adding new things, I'm not adding new movies, I'm not getting things off my wish list, stuff I'd love to watch and enjoy. It's kind of frustrating. However, taking a step back, looking at the situation and assessing it, and just trying to remember, like back in the day in the 80s and the 90s, like when people had VHS tapes, a lot of people had their own custom stuff. And so I just remember that things were different. Like things weren't like the collector market that's going on now. Like I don't know anybody who had as many movies as I do now. Um, in the 80s and 90s, like that was just, it was almost unheard of. Now I have almost 2,000 movies, and I have what's considered a medium to small collection to most people. But and obviously to some it'll be a large collection. But now here's the thing: I remember these back in the day in the 80s. So if you got bought a blank tape, you could buy these cases, and then you could put the blank tape in there, and you could record stuff off TV. But I knew several people that would throw their cases away, and then they would buy all of these so it looked uniform on their shelf. And then they would put in, and that's what I did for these because I found them at the thrift store. But you take the tape, if it didn't have a case, you take the tape, you put it in here, and now you have something that's kind of custom to you. It looks uniform on your shelf, and now you have written on the spine. So it's just something neat, that I kind of forgot that people did, and we had this in the collection. I have actually three of them because there was a 3-pack of these, brand new, never opened at the thrift store. So I got them, and I put all the movies that were on tape. Let's see, this one here was one I would love to have the case for, but it was Mary Lou Prom Night 2. So I didn't have the case for it. I just put it in here. It was just a nice thing, and it's been sitting on the shelf. Okay, so something that's been really, really frustrating, as far as collecting physical media, is more and more stuff you have to order online, or you're just not going to be able to get it. You go to the stores, it's not there. It's only sold online, and or more and more stores are selling less physical media. So I have become accustomed to the boutique labels, having the better packaging, having the nicer stuff. I get asked regularly, why do I spend the money on the boutique labels? One, a lot of times these movies don't exist anywhere else. But two, it's a pleasure because you get a better package, you get a better experience, and so you've gone from being a movie watcher, you buy movies, you have these, into the collector market where you're just acquiring more. You're looking at new ways to enhance your collection, and this would be it. Now, this version of this movie is actually a Region B, so you're not going to be able to watch this on a normal player. It did come from England. Now, this company Indicator does sell some movies that play in all regions, but this is probably under another Blu-ray company being able to put this out. So I'm not sure who has it, but it's a Region B only, and I did import it, and I'm able to enjoy it on a Region B Blu-ray player. So now this is just something that's just really, really cool, and I like the better packaging. And I do notice that a lot of the stuff coming out of England, and some of the stuff coming out of Australia just automatically have just really cool and or better packaging. But one of the problems that I've come into in the past couple of years, some things that annoy me about this, is on top of the packaging. If you buy like this one, I bought Creed 2, but I also bought Creed 1. So here at the top it says Blu-ray/DVD at the top. I hate that. I like the movie poster. Give me more movie poster. If the plastic cellophane that's there, put a sticker on that thing. I just don't care. I like this. And so on top of looking at trying to enhance this and make it better, make it for me, I found that you can print your own covers. And so I'm not advocating piracy by any means, but I own this disc and I'm not a fan of the cover. So I can go ahead, I can print a new cover, take this out, really, really simple. And I already own a printer. So like that's it's almost a no-brainer. So now I'm going to be able to customize my collection to something that is really what I enjoy. But the biggest problem that I've had in the recent years with the packaging is that it's becoming cheaper. And it's been very, very frustrating. Like this disc here, it has the cutout for the recycle symbol. But when this came to me, and now I got this used, so I saved a ton of money on it. However, when it came to me, the front is all punctured. Let's see, where is it? Right here. So the front is punctured, and you can probably see it better on that side. So you have puncture mark there and right here. So this one's like hidden by the thing, but you have two puncture marks in here because of that. Then the actual case itself is a little bit more flimsy because it's thinner plastic. It's very unfortunate. Then a lot of times I get situations like this. This came to me brand new from Best Buy, I think, brand new, and not even having to open the cellophane, you could see it, is this little corner nub was just broken off. Now, I've got several movies downstairs that have come to me that way, and it's just one of those things that's just kind of frustrating because now you spend the money on the movies, brand newer have come in broken. Now, if it's like too bad, I've definitely returned it, had to deal with the hassle and the headache for that. But then I have like this situation too. I have brand new 4K discs that have had that same situation. I don't think I brought any up here. But then we have brand new 4K discs where you're spending a lot more money on the 4K format already. And if you get the day one purchases, a lot of times they're very expensive. But then again, you have a very, very flimsy case. I've had ones that come in this middle crease here, the spine is already snapped. The only thing holding it together is this plastic flap. But this is a brand new Goonies, and I got it day one a year or two ago, whenever they released this on 4K. And this one here, both discs on each side, it's just cut out. So again, you're just asking for trouble, potentially going to poke right through that. But it's just unfortunate. You spend all this money to have a nice collection. What do? And upon looking at upgrading the covers and putting my own cover art, because this is what spawned it. Like I've been dealing with this frustration for a long time, and it finally like dawned on me what I could do. Is because I got Scream 2 on 4K. I love this cover. I think it's great. I know it's not for everybody, but I think it's great. But it doesn't, to me, match the aesthetic of the new ones. So here's the new movies. And so as you have them, this is just a simple, frustrating thing that I've talked about in my painted movie poster video, which I can put a link to the end, that at the end if you'd like to take a watch at that. But it's something I've really enjoyed. I've really enjoyed the older painted movie posters. I just think it was so much better, very artistic, because you tell an artist, here's the premise of the movie. Give me a picture. Give me a poster. Give me something. And they all come up with something different. If you see the same movie throughout the world, different where the movie was released, different places will have a ton of different versions of the movie poster because you have different artists with their own thoughts, ideas, and things that influence them. So you're going to get something different every time. This is just simple Photoshop, computer generated. Take the actors, throw their heads on it, and then we call it a day. This here, if I didn't already love the Scream movies, if I saw this on the shelf and I had no idea what this does not interest me. This does not pull me in. Even though like I'm kind of interested about the mask, I'm just like, it's very, for me, it's very, very lackluster. And I just like cooler things. So being able to put different kind of cover art on here, I just think it's a really awesome idea. And getting rid of that stupid dumb 4K Ultra HD Plus digital code, like that takes away from the entire experience for me because it's already up top. I don't care. And I get that maybe that's a selling point for the people that manufacture this stuff by having a digital code, and that's why people buy it. But it's not for me. I enjoy, like, my old VHS and DVDs don't have that. The entire image is on the entire front of it. So I don't know. It's something that bothers me. But as I was going through, I'm like, well, I have to get replacement cases. And I usually get them through eBay, or I've gotten a couple through Amazon, but they usually get like a small handful and they're very expensive. I think last time I got like 5 of these, it was like maybe close to like 12, 13 bucks after shipping. When I looked at getting them in bulk, somebody was selling them for 30 of them. It would have been $45 by the time you pay for everything and shipping. So if you get 90 of them, you're like over 130 bucks. It's crazy. And so I found Walmart has them 50 cents a piece. You buy them in bulk, you get 50 cents a piece. Like you could buy 100 for like 50 bucks. And then they offer free shipping on walmart.com. So this right here, you get solid, better cases. So I am going to be upgrading everything that has one of those cheap flimsy cases, and not all of them do. Not a lot of my older Blu-rays have great cases, but a lot of the newer ones don't. So this is what I'm going to be going to do. And I've done it before. I have bought these before, but like I said, it's cost prohibitive when you have almost 2,000 movies, and you have several hundred of them that come in broken, or they have that cheap flimsy. It's easier to buy more movies and just take extra care of those. But at this kind of price, being able to upgrade this and then customize them, it's something I'm going to be doing. I don't know what you guys think about this. I don't know what anybody else has a problem. I know I have heard people in these movie collecting communities complain about the flimsy cases and with the cutouts. I've heard about people complain, but I haven't heard anybody talking about, other than just paying like an arm and a leg for a bunch of replacement cases. Being able to find a great deal on them. So these are 50 cents a piece, buying them in bulk at Walmart. I don't know how long it's going to be for, but it was available to me right now. And then the idea of being able to print my own custom covers was just a really cool idea. I actually like that. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to do it all the time. I don't know how it's going to come out. I might test a few of them, and then maybe I'll make a video or put up a short or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but it's definitely something that was intriguing because I don't like it. I hate the words at the top where it says 4K digital or digital code or Blu-ray plus DVD. I hate all that. And I love the movie posters, but this would have been fine if this was the movie by itself, but an entire set, if they don't kind of all look the same, they don't have the same aesthetic, I would definitely be more apt to sell all these and then get a box set if they ever release a box set just for that fact. But other than that, those are just my gripes and my thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are doing. And we'll catch you guys next time.